Hello everybody, happy Monday. I have to admit, I was kind of like all day, I'm like, woohoo, it's Monday. I don't think I have that feeling often, but when I had a plan to do a Facebook Live, I was like, this is gonna work for me. Okay, my dears, so we are going to play with this one. Now, if you were already on my blog today, you would have already seen the card because I was posting it for a challenge that I was part of. Don't laugh. This is like the life of an elementary school teacher trying to remember to photocopy something when I went down to the office. So I apologize for the M on my hand. Anyway, so yes, we are playing with this stamp set and I love it. Hi, Marika. Hi, Core. Okay, so I want to point these out to you because I think sometimes these stamp sets get overlooked. So this stamp set you would actually find in the very back of the New Occasions catalog. It is called Just Because. It has some gorgeous sentiments in it. So it's got, just a second, I'll move this up a bit so you can see. So it's got Because of You, and you can see that one here. Happy Mother's Day one. We have got Thinking of You, and then there's an extra thank you stamp, and then there's an extra one here that says, You make my heart soar, which I love, 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 love. Hi, everybody. Oh, I love this. Yay, you're all on. Okay. So I have already mounted mine, so my little beans are all ready to go. And the one we're going to play with today is this one here. All is well here. I think the snow has just started falling. Now, all would be well. I was very carefully getting myself organized, but apparently the one thing I forgot to get organized was a block, so that's okay. So we're going to just put this guy down on here. I know. So Corey's saying she overlooked it too. So this is kind of the exciting part. Well, and it's also the tough part. So what you're going to notice is that these are just for hosts. Whoops, you can't see that. There you go. They're just for hosts. And so some people are like, but I can't get one. Well, there's ways around it. So I have like a monthly club, a card club, and all the people in my card club commit to spending $25 a month for 8 months. And on one of their months, they actually get to be the hostess. So during their hostess month, they actually earn an automatic $20 in free product. Well, how often can we get a great stamp set like that for just 18 bucks? But you can't normally, but because it's like it's $30 value stamp set. But when you're the host, you can. Or another kind of way to grab it is to make sure if you're putting together an order for yourself, you make sure you hit that $200 mark. So kind of accumulate your stuff for a little bit so you can take advantage. Okay, so now I'm cheating a little bit, because I don't want on my stamp, I don't want it to say thinking of you, because I'm not thinking, I'm just kidding, because I'm not thinking of you. I am. I just thought I didn't want the sentiment there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am actually, I wish you could see me, I am sideways. I could, watch this. Hello. I'm just kidding. That was probably super creepy. I have got my head down that far right now, because what I do is I kind of get my head in there and I check to see where my ink pad is hitting, because I don't want to hit my sentiment part. I just want to hit my plant. Did you see me? Was that weird and creepy? Oh yeah, she's laughing now. You're like, ah, look at you. Yeah, I know, that was super weird, but it was fun. Okay, so we have inked that up, and I'm just using a bit of crumb cake ink, and I've got a whisper white scrap of paper. Okay, so we're gonna come in here. Hi from Northern Alberta, Janet. Okay, so I'm just stamping that guy right there in crumb cake ink. Now look at how pretty that is. Do you see how beautiful that image is? Yes, good. While this ink is out, there's one other stamp that I'm going to use from the set. So I am always, always, always in need of thank you cards, like always. For parents at work who drive, for field trips, you name it, like just for peeps in general. And I don't know, there's always wonderful people in our lives. Okay, so I stole from the set the thank you. Now, I do know other people. I can't do it myself because I have my own little issues, but I know people who will actually take these. Hi, Francine. Hi, yes, Marika, I am silly. But I actually know people who cut these in half. So they separate the plant from the sentiment because they like the way that kind of not having to use them together. I just cheat and do this, okay? Oh, Sherry's in Ontario, Canada. Oh, no, Sherry, I am. Paulette is. Okay, so I'm stamping this one again. Oh, no, that's the wrong color. I didn't want it in crumb cake ink. It's okay. I'll switch it. Doesn't matter. Hey, guess what? There's this wonderful thing about paper. It's double-sided. Woo-woo. Okay, so I'm inking up my thank you, and I'm doing this one in soft suede because I wanted just a bit darker effect, okay? Then I am going to my trusty classic label punch. Here we go. You ready? Okay. Now, you know what I'm going to do? For everyone who shares this card today, as soon as the video is over, I'm going to go on. I'm going to pick one of you who shared it. I'm going to mail you the card. Why? Because it's just fun to do. And I'm going to send one of it to you. So that's your job right now. You need to share this post, right? And you don't go sharing it to a person. Like when you share it to a person, they just get some weird email. But if you just do like a general share and it goes to your little page. Hi, Gail. Oh my gosh, I miss you. Did you get to go to Rhonda's thing? I wanted to go so desperately. Okay, focus, Angela. Hang on. Okay, so now I have to close my soft suede because we all know what will happen there. Now, if you don't have them yet, one of the colors of Stampin' or blends that you want shared already. Thank you. Why do you have an M on your hand? Oh, Becky, teacher's going to give you trouble because you're going to have to be here on time, my darling. I'm just kidding. I was just saying I have an M on my hand because I was running to the photocopier at school and I needed to remember to photocopy a math sheet. So I stuck an M on my hand, which is super dorky. I know. But to be honest, by the time I walk down to the staff room, I've often forgotten why I just came down there. I'm not even going to lie to you and pretend that I remember things. Okay, now we're doing this no line stamping again. Why? Because I love, love, love the effect, okay? So I've stamped this in crumb cake, and now I've got my crumb cake blends. So no kind of crazy change here. Hello, Zara. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start right down the bottom, and I'm gonna kind of do this. Now I'm using my darker of my two crumb cake to start, okay? So I'm going in there, and I'm just kind of filling in where you would have the darkest shadows, you know, kind of going into the pot. Just a sec. Oh, my husband's going to end up coming down to say goodbye to me. He has to work tonight. And then I'm going to start over on that left-hand side. And I am going to just kind of come in here. Again, I'm using my blends. You love my Facebook Lives. Thank you. How far is the staff room? Oh, I don't know. A lot of steps. Let's just say, Becky, it's long enough for me to get distracted and forget why I'm there. I used to be across the hall. That was wonderful. Okay, so I've gone in with my dark one. Now we're going to come back in with my light ones. Just a second. Now I have one light. Yeah, I was going to say I have one light one that's like so light that it's non-existent, and that would be it. But the other end doesn't work too badly, so I'm going to use that. Okay, so now, like I've shown you before, I'm coming in and I'm just filling in my empty space. Not getting crazy here. Foop, 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 with my lighter one. Okay, you ready? Now, that looks hideous, and you can see that. So now I come in and just right where I've already made those two overlap, I take my blend and I blend that in. And it doesn't pill, they're alcohol based, right? So you're not worrying about that. Now, Christy Davy, who's on right now, she was the one who taught me I could do this. Which blends do we need? You need these ones. You need the new Mossy Meadow ones. They came out in the new Occasions catalog. So if you don't have them, you want them. Okay, so we've got that. Gorgeous. Do you love the way that looks? Like, it looks realistic. I can't see it myself because it's hiding under my camera stand, but that's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my Mossy Meadow, which is lovely and dark. Actually, I think it's even darker on the other end. Okay, when he comes down, turn the camera. You're not, you know, he would, Becky, he would, I kid you not, he might actually leave me if I did that. For me being like the, hello everybody, bubbly person, my husband is like polar opposite. Oh, I shouldn't say polar opposite. He's lovely and wonderful, but he's a far more quiet individual and far more shy. My husband isn't even on Facebook. Doesn't have a social media account. Okay, so I'm coming in. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Lana. And I'm just doing the bottoms of these leaves, and I'm coming in with my darker shade of my two Mossy Meadows, okay? There we go. Some of my Stampin' peeps who live close to me, they've met Sean. But Sean's like that kind of, what was that guy's name? You know, the one we never quite saw his face from Tim the Tool Man. What was his? Wilson, yes. He's a bit like a Wilson. He kind of is always out in the backyard when people are coming and he'll be working on something. But he never really is like the elusive Bigfoot. Okay, hang on. There we go. Got it? I sometimes envy people with those social media. Core, you know what? I'm going to say it. Sometimes I agree with you. Beach doesn't worry about stuff. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Hi, Angie. Okay, so now I'm coming in and I'm using my lighter of my two Mossy Meadows. Now, one thing I want to tell you is you can absolutely blend in, you know, your old olive? Your old olive look beautiful with this one as well. Okay, so we're kind of going to come in. Just work that into our leaves. I'm sorry, you guys are getting stuck watching me color. This isn't the exciting part. But can I tell you, this is the therapeutic part. Now, someone told me, oh, I know, yeah, about the smell of the markers. And I have to admit, I don't notice. Oh, is Amanda on? Happy birthday, Amanda. Okay, so my West Coast Creators family, So this is basically like all the peeps that have joined our team over the past, like I've been in demo now for 11 years. So whatever, 11 years ago or 10 years ago, I came up with this name, the West Coast Creators, because, well, we live on the West Coast of Canada. And we were creating, sure, super creative in the moment. Anyway, we've got some wicked peeps in there. And it would be true, if we didn't have social media, you couldn't see me. What a stupid thing to say, eh? I'm awful at that, sorry. It's like, Ange, if we didn't have, no, I think, you know what I mean? It's when you compare yourself to others and you're always like, oh, their life is so much more exciting than mine. And, oh, you know, I always feel bad. Anyway, sorry, focus. And so I digress, squirrel. But our West Coast Creators, we had 3 peeps today, all with their birthday. So happy birthday, Tracy, and happy birthday, Amanda, and happy birthday, Mare. February 11th is a good day in history. Okay, so we're coming in. Aw, snow, you got a snow day? See, we had no snow day here. We got like, I don't know, 3 centimeters in Vancouver, where I am. Outlying areas got a ton. Hello, Julie. Yay. Okay, sorry, did you see that? I am rolling on the wild side today, peeps. I am looking up wild coloring. Another one tomorrow. Oh no, it's like birthday central. Okay, shh, can't give it all away. Hang on, coming through. We got a whole whack of people in February. Just a second. Tongue sticking out. So much to focus on. You got tons of snow? Send me pictures. I want to see. Corey's been posting pictures. I think she's just doing it to make me jealous. That's why I don't like Facebook. Because I'm jealous. So jealous of Corey. Okay, look at that. Dang. So beautiful. Okay. Wow, can I color? No, just kidding. I love how blends make it look like anybody can color. Because I certainly was not one of those in school. Now, what we're going to do, minus since Anne showed up, I kid you not. Okay, we're going to go in here. There we go. So I'm going to put in my big shot, and I'm going to go with my stitched ovals, okay? This is the one that comes, you know, with your stitch shapes. You got your squares and your circles and your ovals. If you don't have this stamp set yet, get it? Dude, where you been? Is 3 centimeters even possible? Well, yeah, 3 centimeters is like that much, but it's just very little snow. It's not much. Very disappointing. Hello, Karen. Karen, I have to tell you right now, because I, like in my head, I had responded to your text, and then I noticed last night that I had not. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Okay, so we got that one. Now, the next one we're going to do is with the layering ovals. So these are the ones that have regular ovals, and they've got the scallop ones. Hi, Jeanette. Yes, thank you, Francine. Must have, must. Now with the layering ovals, we're cranking it through. Use your muscles. We got, good. Okay, and so this one we did in soft suede. So I kind of stuck to a whisper white and soft suede, like very neutral tones in this, okay? So you'll see as we put it together. Now, we do have one last job to do on the big shot before we get rid of it and do a little bit of assembly, is I have got a piece just of whisper white cardstock. Now, this one is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8, okay? And yes, I know that. And this is in inches, not centimeters, because I can't measure my card things in centimeters. I can measure my snow in centimeters, but I can't measure a card in centimeters. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm using a textured impressions, sorry, the dynamic impressions, so we only want 1 plate. Do you like that? I swear I'm not mocking you, but I have kind of contracted some Ange words. Oh, no. Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry. It's so bad. Some woman the other day was doing a Facebook Live video, and she was sharing some of these awesome new products that were from the catalog, and she said, check out this bad boy. And someone commented to her that she must be watching me, and I was like, oh, this poor woman. I'm so sorry. Okay, so love this. That Subtle's embossing folder. I mean, it's so subtle, I'm sure you can't. Can you see it? Can you? Yes, you can, I think. So subtle that you can't even see it. Now, I did take, this is our Designer Series paper stacks, and I've got this one in Mossy Meadow. Why? Because it's coordinated with what I'm doing. Okay, you ready? We're waiting for my husband to come down and say goodbye. He's heading off for work. Oh, bye, I love you. They asked if I would turn the camera to show you. I was like, no, he's like the elusive Sasquatch. He will not be filmed. Yeah. See, he says he's like Ogopogo. Now, some of you are going to be like, who the heck is Ogopogo? You're going to have to look up Ogopogo. Be careful, please. Yeah, I said to my husband, be careful, because he's a firefighter and going to work. He said, yeah, you too. And I think it's because I'm the one stuck at home with the 14 and 15-year-old. Yes? Whose job is more dangerous this evening? Huh? Hi, Dot. Hi, Jana. Okay, so we're going to come in, and I'm just going to stick this one down, comme ça, like that. Okay, next thing we're going to do is I have got a crumb cake card base. Now I had, there they are, dimensionals ready to go. Hi, daughter, you're staying home in the snow. Oh, I'm so jealous, you two. Stop rubbing it in, Corey. Corey's totally rubbing it in. Okay, and they're going to come through. And we are going to put these onto the back of here. Now, I will admit, I used to make cards that took me hours. Like, I'm talking froofy. 10 inches? Dot, that's not fair. Sorry, wow, that was my whiny voice. I used to make really froofy cards that took me hours and hours to make. And then, I don't know, I think as I've gotten older, I've become very much a minimalist. And to me right now, less is more. I guess that storm is heading your way. Absolutely, Marika. I should hitch a ride on the storm and come see you. Okay, so this one, I am just simply going to snail it down. We're going to put it onto that background there. Love, love, love. Now, as I was saying, so I can often struggle with card layouts. It is definitely a difficult thing for me to kind of come up with. And so I will find a card that I love, and I'm like, oh, like that layout. Great, perfect, copying it. I don't change up the layout at all. Now, a girlfriend, as part of a swap, had sent me a beautiful card. I'm actually looking for it as we speak. If I can find it, I will put the picture up for you. And so this is what my inspiration for this card came from, was this swap card that I got because it was stunning. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I think actually I'm going to put this one down a bit lower. There we go. Put that one on. And then we had our cute little, anyone know what I did with it? We had that cute little thanks. There it is. Okay, we have this one here. And so all I'm going to do with this one, and I do use up these bits, okay? So I'm going to come on here, and I just rip these guys off, just like this. Ta-da! And, just a second, we're going to tuck this one over. Whoops, did I go too far? No, I'm going to tuck that back a bit. I don't want you, get back. Back. We're going to put you kind of on the line there. Oh, now I know what I should have done. Hang on, we're pulling this off. Because if I want this to stay down and not, like, you know, pop up, we're going to make sure he's got some adhesive on him too, because that will make sure it stays put. Boop. Thank you. Love it. Okay. Now my other card is a little tiny bit different in layout. Not much, like just shifted in terms of up and down. So you'll see it. Okay. Now I felt like I needed these. So at this point, we're going to jump in, and I am going to put, we need to fit 3 on. So I'm going to start over here. 1 and I don't like it like top and center. That kind of feels weird to me. And then we'll take 2. I don't even know what centimeters look like. I know, isn't that funny? Well, okay, so core perspective, inch, we're 2.5 centimeters, right? Rosemary, you're on. Hello, Rosemary. Rosemary, I'm not joking. You made my day today. Thank you for that email. Because sometimes you feel like you post to YouTube and you do these things, but you're like, I don't think anybody ever sees them. So it was really sweet to get that email. There we go. Okay. So you guys, as I was mentioning, not a complicated card, really beautiful kind of neutral colors. Very calming. Where's my take a pic tool? I don't know, somewhere on my desk. But when I realized it was 5 to 5, I came running down to see it. You love the color combo. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to get off, and then I'm going to go right now, and I'm going to look at all the people who shared it. And all I do is I number them. So I'm like, okay, it says that this many people shared it. You have to have told me that you shared it, though, because if you don't tell me you shared it, some of you have your security settings set, and I can't see who shared it, okay? So you need to make sure you say shared, and then you actually have to share it. You can't just say I shared it. Cheater pants. And then I will pick a name, and I will tag you, and then I will mail this off to you once you send me your mailing address, okay? Thank you so much for joining me, you guys, and I will see you again on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.